Amazing.
Space Coconut.
You don't need Ruin. The main reason players use Ruin is to slow the progression of generators, either directly through Ruin's effect or indirectly by forcing survivors to search for the totem. At the very least, you're gambling on RNG to let the totem last long enough to have an effect on the match. Unfortunately, due to how easy they are to remove, Ruin is not as effective as you would think. After it's gone, you're stuck with 3 perks for the rest of the match. This wouldn't be so bad, but the loss of a perk slot can be quite impactful in favor of the survivors. So what is the other thing survivors spend the most time doing during a match? Healing. And this is where Knockout, Sloppy Butcher, and strangely enough, Coulrophobia come in. First for me was Knockout. In the right situation, Knockout will buy you a lot of time by taking a survivor out of the match for a reasonable amount of time. Another survivor, looking for that downed survivor, adds more time to that. There are a lot of situations where Knockout isn't as effective as it could be, but then they buffed Sloppy Butcher. Sloppy Butcher adds a mangled effect when you hit a survivor, which increases their healing time by 25%. This will add much more time to the killer clock by taking survivors off gens and making them spend more time healing. What are you going to do with that extra time? Travel the map, set traps, win. The perk that surprised me was Coulrophobia. Just looking at this perk, a player immediately thinks of increasing their terror radius in order to stick this effect on survivors as effectively as possible. While this can be effective on smaller maps, you're going to run into stronger survivors that know how to take advantage of the terror radius on larger ones. The Hag with Monitor and Abuse has a 16-meter terror radius, so how the hell does Coulrophobia work at that range? When you are hunting survivors, how many have finished healing in your face as you were coming towards them? How many times did a survivor hit you with Decisive Strike, and then heal a survivor that was down on the ground near you? How many times did you down 2 survivors, and one gets picked up while you hooked the other one nearby? It happened very often to me. These are the situations that make Coulrophobia powerful. It will stop a heal and allow you to prevent survivors from gaining that ground. Now think about this. During all this time, and all these situations, how many survivors are working on gens? You don't need Hex Ruin to slow the game down. Make survivors do other things instead. Let me know what you think of my opinion, and enjoy the rest of the match. I'll see you guys in the fog.
Jesus. I'm not gonna be able to finish because I have Coulrophobia. Oh, I'm amazing. We're done. We're done for tonight. Good night.